Hey, what's up? See somebody joined here. Just wait a few seconds for other people to join since I just went live. Oh, what's up, Born Again Halo? You said you would join. Other people said they were gonna join too, and then they didn't end up doing it. Ah, never mind. There's Army Warfare. I actually, was gonna shout you out in this video for people to follow your YouTube channel. There's another person joined. Cool. I'm gonna start this here in a second. Do you guys want me to start with my army of warthogs, or you guys want me to start with minifigures? Because I'd rather start with the warthogs and then minifigs. Alright, that's 2 against 1, so we'll start with the minifigs. How's it going, KGO? The first minifig or whatever isn't a minifig of mine because I'm actually giving this away. It's the air assault that I pulled from the blind pack yesterday. And I was going to go over the rules for this giveaway in this video. I'm going to probably start it after this live stream later today or tomorrow. I'm going to make a post of this minifig and post it on my Instagram. And basically it's going to go over all the rules. You want to mention me in your story, like tag me in your story. I'll then make a post and then tag me in it too. And those are the only requirements to join. And now for Army Warfare, you only have YouTube. I think you said you didn't have Instagram. So for you it'd be a little bit different, but for what I'm going to do, how's it going, man? For you, it's going to be the same as everybody else, because all I'm going to do is write down everybody's Instagram names and YouTube channel names and just draw it on a piece of paper. I'm going to try to keep it as old school and as fair as possible. I'm not going to use a number system. I'm just going to use, a hat with paper with names on it, and I'm going to mix it up as good as I can with everyone who entered it, and hopefully when you guys win, I'll pay for shipping and everything. I'll just need your address when you win it, obviously. I'll go over that with the winner. I'll tag them in a post too and give them a shout out once they win. But that's it for this guy. I'm gonna go. Do you guys want me to start with UNSC first or Covenant on the minifigures? UNSC. Oh, how's it going, Fabian? You joined. Finally. I was waiting for you to join to give you your shout out or whatever. So Fabian's name on Instagram is Fabian_Delgado117. You guys, if you don't follow him already, I would give him a follow. He's very supportive in the Halo community. How's it going? Alright, I'm gonna start with my ODST since I have so many of them. And I'm definitely trying to trade some of these guys because I just have a ton of them. So I don't know all the names for these ODSTs, so if you guys know them, just let me know. Because these are all older ODSTs. The first one I have is a tan chest piece and a helmet. Backpack like every other ODST has. This one has the SMG with the silencer on it. One of my favorite weapons that Halo Mega Bloks gave the characters were in these sets. I preferred the snipers because they were gray and black and not just one color. It's like they put more love in the minifigs. I might have one too. Is it this one? With this guy as green chest piece, a green helmet, green backpack. That's the only difference on that one. I like it. It's like a kind of like a light blue, like a sky blue, but kind of like a baby blue color. A lighter shade. Okay, so that's these two are pilots. This one's like a darker shade of blue. This ODST is. You guys are about to see an army of ODSTs here. This guy's leg is broken. He's going to be doing the splits. I'll put him on this. And he's still falling over. What a guy. Oh, that's fine, Halo Heritage. If you can watch it after it's uploaded on my channel, if you wanted to check out all of it anyways. Watch what you can, if you can watch any at all. I don't know if this even goes with this ODST, but I love ODST, so I gave this guy a rocket launcher, but like a kind of dark silver chest piece and a blue visor. His weapon fell. Not gonna care about that right now. A red chest piece, red helmet, normal backpack like the rest of them. So the only one that was different so far is the one that had a green backpack. Should really have some base plates for these. Hang on a second. Alright. Some of these guys are having trouble standing up. I have an ODST that has a brown chest piece and a brown helmet, silver backpack. I'm saving like my favorite ODSTs to the last ones, though. I have another red one. This one's a little bit different. Instead of like the light silver, it's like a dark silver, light black. Yeah, I really like that one too. Arctic ODST? Is that what you meant? The Arctic one or the dark red and the dark silver one? This one's silver on silver. I don't have the active camo ODST. If you do have that, I'll trade a lot of I'll trade, 2 ODSTs for that or something. Obviously, because it's probably a rarer one. How's it going, man? Trying to find more here. Alright, here's my favorite ones. Newer ODSTs. I don't know if I do, unless these are newer ones. I gave this guy a flamethrower. I really like the shark helmet on these ones. And then, this is my favorite ODST I have. He's black and silver and has the shark around his helmet. Oh, the ones with interchangeable armor, I do not. I don't have too many new minifigs, to be honest. Only have a couple of them. Most of them are, from the new set I just got, but I have a few more of those, too. And thanks to Army or whatever, Army Wayfair, he let me know what this was, or what set it was from. It's from the Falcon, it's the air assault. Commented that on my video before this stream happened. I love that set. One of my favorite reach vehicle. Yep, great set. Then the CBQ, I think it was, or CQ something like that. Believe this is Mark V armor. Has up, yeah. Thank you guys. You know the names better than I do. I don't know every single name here, but I know a fair amount of them. I have a lot of flamethrowers, so if anybody wants to trade for some flamethrowers. I have 2 pilots. I got these confused with ODSTs before. Because there's pilots that look like this, too. This is an Arctic pilot, of course. Well, when you have like 20 ODSTs, they kind of just all look the same when they're sitting in the pile. I have a red Hayabusa. Anyone else remember grinding to get all those skulls in Halo 3? Getting those ridiculous jumps to get on the things? Has anyone finished every mission with the skull in your, like, at the end of the mission? Like, have you, like, what's the longest you guys have, like, gone while carrying a skull? And then the last, no, I have one more right here before I have the last 3 I just got yesterday. Then the last 3 I have are the only new armor ones I have. Yeah, the Vidmasters too. The recon armor was awesome. You also, speaking of recon armor, but you also got deranked when you when you left matches. Yes, I do have an arbiter. I'm about to go over the Covenant minifigs here in a sec here. That's it for all the UNSC. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ODSTs. At least you don't have basic elites. I have like really old elites too. People are gonna be like, wow, they look so different than they do now. Honestly, I think the new interchangeable armor is pretty cool, but it kind of makes them fatter. Yeah, I like the old designs a lot. Like, if they made, but you can't make the minifigs like skinnier and then make the armor bulkier, because when you take it off, that kind of looks stupid too. And I appreciate you three guys who liked the live stream already. On my last live stream, I had 11 likes, 1 dislike, and like right now 55 views since yesterday at 9 p.m. So I have to thank all you guys for supporting me like that, because I'm gonna check my YouTube like stats or whatever with you guys. I see everyone just liked it. Thank you guys. It really means a lot, because I'm trying to be a pretty good YouTuber and also support the Instagram community and get in, do giveaways, and maybe my giveaways in the future, if I get a little bit bigger, will be bigger, like giveaway sets. This is a purple elite. Don't know what set he came from. That's the only purple one I have. An original blue one. A copper brute. I believe this one is... Yeah, I'm sure. It looks kind of basic. Yeah, the copper brute. He was in a blind pack. I've gotten him before. And here's one, I think... I want to say like a 2013 or 2014 Elite. It's like the second version they had of them before the interchangeable armor. See, I like these Elites a lot. I think they did a really good job on these ones. The detail is all there. An Elite Ultra. Oh yeah, I saw that Instagrammer. I have other tops. Like, the only thing I'm missing for another Ultra is legs. I'm missing a lot of, like, limbs to have more figures. I have, like, a lot of loose limbs. Then I think Army was telling me this gold wrist on this Elite was from an interchangeable, like, set. This is pretty cool. The only thing I don't really know what the heck is I think this is from either like Halo 4 or Halo 5. I haven't really played much of Halo 4, but does anyone know what this is? I'm more of the first Halo 3 guy. Yeah, someone is telling me they had a lot of these and they're trying to trade them. Kind of weird, but kind of cool. So I'm guessing these are like the main enemies in Halo 5, or one of the other factions of enemies. And this is the other one I don't know what it is. This one actually has the interchangeable armor on it. I know it's an elite, but... has a... Oh, really? Is this what you guys are saying fights the Arbiter? Oh, well, his leg fell off, so maybe you're right. Maybe he did die way too easily. Mega Block stinks the same. I really like this mold on the Elite, though. It's gold and silver. Shit. Yeah, my Covenant's pretty small. That's all I have. That's why I was asking people if they had Covenant, I would trade UNSC figures for them. Yeah, I did show that Arbiter in last night's stream. I had him between the Warthogs. So that's it for the minifigs, I believe. I still have minifig related things in my collection, but... it will prove you actually watched. You stayed to the end too, so you had a lot of time to look at them. So I think I'm gonna go from the first Warthog to the most recent Warthog. And this one I actually customized the turn of. Yeah, I did. That was a mistake. I had some things I wish I had back. But I don't like the old turrets on the original Warthog, so I changed it out and made like a rocket flame turret. Someone said call it a phoenix or whatever. I think that's pretty cool, like a phoenix. But yeah, there's that one right there. Do you guys want to see instruction manuals? I only have a couple of them for these Warthogs. I have them sitting right here, but that's up to you guys. If you guys never seen them, you might want to see them. Then I think this is missing a piece, but I know I have it somewhere. Some of these might be missing like one piece, but that's what happens when you have so much Warthogs. This is the, you have the Gauze-Hog. Yeah, these ones are about the same, but they just have different turrets on it. And this one obviously has the power for the gauze cannon, and it has like some extra padding armor on the side I see here. The next one is the Target exclusive transport unit hog. This is one of my favorite ones. This is the one I posted on Instagram before I went on a live stream with the the red troopers with blue team's flag, which I thought that was a pretty ironic picture because, you know, because it's the red warthog and then the red team with the blues flag. I wish I had blue Spartans though. So there's that warthog. Yeah, these are hard to come by now. You could only buy them at Target when they were released, and they only came out for one wave. Aw, man, that sucks. And then I have the Arctic Rocket Hog, which this one had some weird things going on with it. So, like, the back is a little bit more extended on mine. But it still looks alright. It's about the same normal size. The Combat Evolved record. I love everything about Combat Evolved, honestly. And then Army Wayfarer might have not seen this one, but this is one I posted on my Instagram. It was my custom Arctic Desert Hog. It's a little bit more beefier. It has a little bit of extra armor. Some differences on it. I want to fix that to make this even, though. It has like a little bit of a stance. I used the EVA's Last Stand set on the top here. This one's from Wayfarer. Or Warfare. I like the Warthogs that have the gas tanks on the back. And they also have, like, the hatch that opens on the back. See, that's one thing I didn't, like, you guys see on the new Warthog, the Capture the Flag Warthog, that they left out. Because this is one of the last sets that Mega Bloks actually did before they sold to Mattel. This one had also a good suspense system, very solid set and everything. Warthog Resistance was the set name on this one. Yes, you're right. Then I have, I don't know what set this one is from. I don't know the set name of this one, but it has the gas cans on the back. I don't know if this was I think this was a Mega Construx. I don't think this is a Mega Bloks, because this is the one that runs and makes, you know, the gauze cannon sound. Yeah, I'd basically call it Lights and Sound Gauze Hog, too. And then the last Warthog I have, but the most recent Warthog, is the new one I got yesterday. I'm gonna move some. I have just too much Warthogs here. You're about to see them all here. I mean, you guys are probably shocked I'm still going. But I like this one. I was saying some negative things on this one in the video when I was building it, because it's definitely different. But there's one thing I don't get, is why did they make a Halo 3 armor minifigs for this set, and then they make this thing so wide? A lot of people's complaints, yeah. The Forge Hog, that one, I don't know if you guys think it's a disappointment, but I'm not going to pick up that one. I honestly think the worst set Mega Construx has made is the Forge Hog set. If that's the one that comes with the enemy you build up to or whatever, that's like the same size as the Warthog. But look at this, you know, these are both, yeah, the Goliath. I think the Goliath is cooler than the Hog. That's the sad part. The tires are at least 2 times as wide on this, which to me makes no sense why they'd make this thing so wide. But that's my only complaint with it. I love the Turret, and I love the detail on the bricks. It's pretty good. And the tires, it's the first one that has different of these. It's definitely harder to flip it, but it's harder to flip it because it takes more to. This one doesn't really flip, it kind of just squishes the wheels down. This one's wheels just stop. This one's wheels like bend down like that. Like, see them slanted? This one, you push it down, stays kind of straight. Yeah, it is for the suspension. The suspension in the newer ones are pretty good. But in total, right now, the reason I'm skipping the Forge Hog is because I have 8 Warthogs. So, really big for that part of it. The next thing I'm going to be going over is the smaller vehicles. Give me a second to clear this out, though. I did announce the giveaway. Give me a second. Alright. I'm gonna do all my smaller vehicles like Gooses, Ghost, and my Chopper. But yeah, for the giveaway, it's on this guy, as you guys saw yesterday. And of course, the shotgun fell on the air assault. And yeah, I'm posting it on Instagram, but for Army, since you don't have an Instagram, you're just gonna enter your name through messaging me on YouTube. But everyone else that's on Instagram to be entered into the giveaway, which I'll pay for the shipping and everything. I would just need the address if you're to be the winner. Would be to tag me in the story with the picture I post on Instagram of this minifig, and to repost the picture and tag me in it as well. You don't have to. I'm explaining it right now. You tag me in the story with the picture I'm gonna post afterwards, after the stream of this minifigure, and you repost my post on your Instagram, or just a picture of the minifig that was on my story or that I posted on Instagram, and tag me in that one as well, because I'll get the notification. Yeah, I will put that in my post. That's why I wanted to explain it like on Instagram a little bit more. I'm gonna post to summarize it better. I'm gonna post a picture of this minifig. You post that picture on your story, tag me, and you post it on your feed, as a normal picture, and tag me. There's nothing you have to say as a description besides that you're entering my giveaway. That's all I want you to say on it. But yeah, does that anyone else have any questions on the giveaway before I continue here? I guess not. I have 2 older ghosts I'm probably... Yeah, I'll send the pic to you. Just send me a message or whatever when I have it posted if I forget. I have one that has a invisible brick, but I'm sure I have the other one. I was never a fan of invisible bricks. I mean... Yeah, I think this is one of the first sets I ever got too. I think the first thing I ever got, and I don't miss, is how the wings fall off so easily, but... I still love this Ghost. I think that, they did a very good job on their first set they released. Same thing with the Banshee, but the Banshee they made better. So that's the one on the invisible block, and that's just this. So I have two of these. I have one of the newer Ghosts, not the newest one. I might have the parts for it. Speaking of that, there's a part right here at the back of this thing where it has a 1x4. It might be missing a part, yeah. I have tons of parts, so I we'll have to look up the instructions and see what it's missing. But this has it's like that piece, and it has the same piece on the other side, and it has 4 dots in between this and the other one. If anybody has a spare one of those, that is literally all I need to build a third one of these Ghosts right here. And if anyone has a spare piece of this, it's for a Banshee set. I only need one of those and one of these. And if you guys need any parts that I have or whatever, let me know what parts you're missing, and maybe we can just trade missing parts. It'd help us both out. But yeah, I really like this Ghost. It's bigger than the other Ghost by a little bit, too. And it's a little bit, taller. It has a little bit more into it. I like the handles more. You could switch them around. They put a little bit more... Yeah, I like how the wings you can slightly move, too. I've never had a problem with these falling off. I think they just got the shape... Yeah, definitely more accurate. They got the shape more accurate. They put way more curved and aerodynamics in this to make it appear better. So I have 3 Ghosts. And then I think I have a third Mongoose somewhere. Yes, I am aware that this is missing the back almost entirely. I was too lazy to find the pieces before I made the live stream, but I know I have them somewhere. And I was also too lazy to put these bars underneath this one, but I have 2 Mongooses. Yeah, I know, right? I was literally building a whole ton of sets this week, so I honestly got tired. I built, most of what you're seeing in front of you, all those Warthogs this week, and that one yesterday. I haven't really had time, plus working. I haven't really had time, and other than, Mega Blocks and working, I play video games. I have a gaming PC. If anyone has a gaming PC, I have a Discord channel, and I have a TeamSpeak channel as well. But I also have an Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and a PS2. And this one's a little... I think it's missing something right there, and I made it a little bit different. Because there's some things I didn't like on the original Brute Chopper that I changed a little bit my way. I mainly play RPG games. I like MMOs. On the PC, I'm waiting for Battle for Azeroth. That's the new expansion for World of Warcraft. That's one of my favorite games. Skyrim's a great game. Oblivion's a great game. I want to get the Master Chief Collection since it's actually at a good price now. But everyone, all my friends are saying that the Halo 2 remaster ruined Halo 2, so I kind of want to get a original. I know, right? WoW's a great game. I have a lot of 110s. I have a guild full of buddies and a Discord channel on PC, so just talk to me about that. We can maybe arrange something where we can play, you know, because it's WoW is better with friends. It gets boring grinding for hours by yourself. But that's it for all the small vehicles. So I'm going to clear the table and I'm going to start to grab bigger vehicles. Did you guys want to see the UNSC or the Covenant? Bigger sets first. Covenant, okay. UNSC, that's 1-to-1. Well, shit, I'm just gonna grab them all. I wish I had enough room for all these. Or else I wouldn't have to go back and forth to grab them. So I see that 3 of you guys said Covenant. The first one I'm gonna do is the Prowler. Some of the pieces are wrong on it. Like, I think these purple bricks are supposed to be like blue. But purple's better. Because they put purple here on this flat one, so. My only complaint with the Prowler is that the skis, I guess you could call them, the slides at the bottoms like to break off. They put so much effort in the centerpiece, they kind of like lacked at the bottom here, but definitely an awesome set. The Prowler was one of my favorite vehicles for Covenant. But I think my favorite Covenant vehicle is definitely the Wraith. And I'm trying to get the new Wraith. Oh man. I would hate... The worst thing to see ever is to drop a thing and watch it shatter all over the ground. Like, all your time spent and, like all... Because, like, you kind of treat, like, things you build, like Mega Blocks and Legos, kind of like babies, because they're so, you know, fragile, and you... Honestly, I don't play Xbox that often, but I believe it's Slayer 3956. Like, Slayer is the game mode in Halo, and then the number's 3956. Let me know if you have that down, and then I'll accept that whenever I get on next. But yeah, the Prowler is one of my favorite vehicles. Probably my favorite in Halo 3. And I can't wait to get the new Wraith, because this Wraith, the cannon in it... I'm going to move that off to the side. The cannon in the back is very flimsy. It likes to break. These side panels like to break. And, man, as bulky as the front of this thing is, and, like, you could slam this thing on the table and it won't do anything. Yeah, this is the first Wraith. This is from the first wave. They actually have 3 Wraiths. They have an upgraded version of this Wraith that Mega Bloks did a few years later. The same wave the Warthog Resistance was in, I believe. Then they have the new one, which the new one's like side, like the wings and the front are so much more accurate. There may be four. I just know of three. But yeah, I think the next build video I'm gonna do for you guys on a live stream is definitely gonna be the new Wraith, but I think I'm gonna order it online. Either that's the new Wraith or that's the second Wraith edition. Um, yeah, the next build video I'm gonna do is yeah, they need to make a new one of those, the Revenant or whatever. I love that, and it's older and it's so expensive to buy. So if anyone has one of those, I will definitely trade you something UNSC for it. Because like I said, you guys can see my covey. It's smaller than my UNSC is for sure so far. But yeah, the race's always good. First one or not. I'm definitely gonna get the newer one and do a live stream build. See what I mean? Like, this thing just loves to break off all the time. These things always get loose over time and then they like to break. So there's the Wraith. And then the Prowler. The first one was, at least. I don't know if they're hard to come by, but I know they're definitely a lot more pricey than the original set was. I have the Locust, which this thing's one of my favorite things. I think they did a pretty good job with this one. Besides it standing up, like, has a little bit of trouble, but if it's in the right angles, it stays up. This one's one you'd think you'd be able to move around, but you really can't. The hatch doesn't shut all the way where it should. They really do. They break anything they touch when it comes to this stuff. Is that the, like, I want to say, like, the booster pack, kind of? Like, where they have the 4 Mark V green Spartans, and they have that anti-air turret in it. It's like a $10 pack. Yeah. I had that too. I would love to have that again, but I think they've definitely made way better turrets over the years. But the Spartans are the best part of that set. Then my last is the Vampire. Which this one's really cool too. I want to get a Seraph. I need to get more Covenants, as you guys can see in general. Yeah, the Battle Pack. He just messaged me on Instagram. We could talk. Because I'd like to trade this for something else too. Anything you saw in this video, I can trade, but I'm going to be a little bit more firm on some things you're going to see than others here. So I'm going to clear the table really quick and grab the last few things and add them to what I got on the side of me and finish this up here and talk about some other stuff. I actually would like a Revenant. Like, I think a Revenant and a minifig would be a good trade since it's a little bit smaller of a set. That's fair to you. Nice. Yeah, I don't have any hunters. That's something else I would love to have. What would I want for the Wraith? Well, just let me know what you have. You follow me on Instagram, Fabian, so you could offer anything you have, you know. Definitely it's a bigger vehicle, and it's an older one you can't find anymore, so I'd want a little bit for it. At least something equal in size. This is definitely one that is going to be hard to get off of me. Does anyone know how much money these are going for right now online? Because this is a first wave Scorpion. I don't have the Gun Goose. I wish I did. There was a Gun Goose at my Walmart, and I didn't know it came with Noble 6. So I screwed up when I didn't grab that. I just didn't really like the Gun Goose that much. But now that I know that it came with a good minifig, I kind of regret not getting it. But as you can see, I put 2 antennas on the back instead of 1. I think it looks a little bit better. I do some things that I like. Then it has a hatch. As old as this set is, it really holds up. The middle of this thing's like a freaking brick, too. It's really just the treads you worry about breaking, but this thing's really nice. You know, if the right trade comes in place, I would trade it. But since it's the only Scorpion I have, and the ODST Scorpion's just as pricey as this, I don't know. I know they released a Scorpion recently, but I think it's a different color than this. So, there's that one. Tank speed, everything. Yeah, it is green. Is it from Halo 4 or is it from Halo 5? Because the Halo 3, or the Halo Wars, both of them, they were both like that tannish, brownish color. How's it going, man? Blank stare, what's your name on Instagram? This is the first wave Hornet. Only thing I don't really like about this one is that the back... Ah, yeah, you said you might join. I appreciate you joining, man. The hatch opens weirdly, too. It doesn't slide up like the newer Hornet they have. The wings don't turn, but it's definitely a... It's definitely a solid set and hard to get. A lot of people are offering me trades for this one. This, the only piece I'm missing for this, instead of like one of the ball jointed, instead of 2 of the ball jointed, I only have 1. But if you ask me, it doesn't affect the set because you can't even move it up anymore. And it doesn't really sag down when you let it stay. So, nice. You have more hunters than I do. So if anyone has hunters, look back on my, live stream in the beginning at my minifigs again. Because I will trade some of my UNSC for Covenant figures and UNSC vehicles for Covenant stuff. I really like this Hornet, though. They did a better job on the wings on this one. They're able to move. It has better guns on it. Besides this, they didn't actually give it a real gun. They, like, put two circular pieces that looks like a turret. That's why I think they did an okay job on the first one still. They gave it an actual, like, minigun on it. But it definitely was shorter, and it sagged when the Hornets are supposed to be like this. So the cockpit is better too. It slides up, it doesn't open. This one's a Target exclusive as well, just like the Warthog was. I think they did better because they put the rail. Hunters are hard to come by. People are selling them for outrageous prices on eBay, and it's sad. But yeah, this one would be a little bit harder of one to get off of me in a trade. Just because of it being rare and exclusive and retired. So there's that. So, I'm going to move some stuff out of here. I'm going to move the Scorpion over a little bit. I'm going to move this back here. Move that back here. There's one set that likes to break all the time. I think it's this one. And these freaking things. They break off all the time. I don't know if anyone has that problem with this one. And I do realize I do have the wrong fans on the wings. I only have one of the original gray ones for this set, but I had two of these. And one of the normal ones looks worse than two of these, so if anyone has a spare one of those, I'd be trying to get it off of them. But I love this thing as much as it breaks. Yeah, I looked up that place, and I do not believe there's one of those out of my state, at least, sadly. But there's that Hawk, and this is probably the hardest thing to get off of me, other than the Hornet and the Scorpion. The Hornet and Scorpion, and this right here, are the top things that are going to be hard to get off of me in a trade. Which I have that Hawk, and then I have the ODST Hawk. The ODST Hawk is one of my favorite sets they've ever made. Honestly. They made it more durable than the first Hawk. The guns don't break off. And in the original one, they're actually inside these. These ones are out. And then they're inside of these, but they make them concealed, and they make it so it can't break off. Because I feel like they got a lot of complaints on the guns right here. The first one has worse missiles than this one. And this was a Toys R Us exclusive as well when it came out. If anyone has the ODST Scorpion, I would probably trade you a fortune for that thing. Probably my original Scorpion would be included in that trade. But yeah, those are my two Hawks right there. And I have one more vehicle, and then I'm just going to go over a few pods of miscellaneous things, and then that's it for my whole collection. I just started up again recently, so it's not that, huge of a collection besides my warthogs, but I don't know if it's bigger than your guys' collections. You could tell me if it is, or if your guys' are bigger than mine, or... One thing I'm super sad about is on my Falcon, one of the propellers broke off, so there's this stuff called like Gorilla Glue that you can tape together plastic and wood and stuff, and I'm definitely gonna have to repair this because I love the Falcon way too much to not want to fix it. That's literally the only thing that's wrong with it. I think I have... I have easily over 20 vehicles. I may have like 25 or 26. 20 larger ones, and then like 5 or 6 of the smaller ones. They're selling these Falcons for outrageous prices now. Because I think the most recent one they had was the blue one. And honestly, I didn't really care for the blue Falcon too much. I just didn't like the blue color on it compared to the original green colors. Maybe it's because I had the original set of my first collection and this collection. But it's definitely an awesome set. Definitely one of my favorite Reach vehicle, that's for sure. It's one where its instructions confuse you. You think that it's like, oh, this set's gonna break because of the way you build it, but it actually is pretty durable for what it is. I think this one came out in 2011, Wave. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you guys want to see all, like, the bags of spare parts I have and stuff? Really? I wish they still had that for me. I went there to my Walmart, and literally the only set they had was that. That was over $10. That's the only one they had, and they marked it down $10. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. They probably marked their inventory online, but I don't know how quickly it updates. Yeah, my Walmart barely had anything. Target had no sets. They just had the blind packs and the packs of the minifigs. Drug Mart and Big Lots around me did not have anything at all, so if there's a Toys R Us near me, I'd go there, but I think there are no more, so yeah, it was the new blind pack set. So I'm gonna go over the last of my stuff here, and then end my stream after I go over the pods and all the finalized stuff here. Toys R Us probably would carry it, but I think the problem with it not being carried in a lot of places is just Mattel's fault in general. Mega Bloks, when they owned it, they had Halo on the shelves everywhere. But as soon as they sold out and they became Mega Construx with Mattel, they've definitely not been on the shelves. They're not really putting any forth. Like, they haven't really put the effort like the original line did. And I fear that these sets will be worth a lot of money because they might get rid of it altogether here soon. I feel like it might get replaced with Call of Duty or something that's more popular, something stupid. I would hope not, but it seems like the fact that it's so scarce in places, it might happen. Good. Because, I mean, not good, but, you know, I'd rather have them focus on the Halo ones because they're so much better. And it's sad, I know this isn't the right one, but it's sad as much as... I think the original ODST drop pods are the best ones, though. I only have one drop pod, so that's sad, right? For the ODSTs, at least. That's the only drop pod I have, and it has a wrong wing on it, but I'm glad I have that at least. But what's up for trade? Yeah, it's sad. I mean, like I said, I have 12 of them, but I only have one drop pod. Which I may be making like a new Mombasa or something ODST related here again. Because I have so much ODST and so much UNSC stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely willing to trade the Covenant drop pods. Which drones? I have 3 of those drop pods, though. And I don't even have any Flood characters. Because I bought this stuff on eBay or whatever. But I do have 2 Flood drop pods. Do they still have the Foxtrot ones out? I did not see those. I only saw the Stormbound ones where I got my giveaway character in it. I don't know about you guys, but I do have a spade where I'll have to double check about all the pieces. It's the original paid. I don't have any Flood. I wish I did. I really want Flood, but I have the drop pods. Like I said, I just got the drop pods, but not the minifigs, sadly. But with all the stuff I got on that haul, I can't complain. I know, right? I'd love to have the Flood, because they probably won't make any Flood for a while. But yeah, if anyone wants this spade, you know, I don't care for the spade. I have 8 Warthogs. I don't need it. And then I have the Covenant Tower and the Target exclusive set still in pieces of this bag. There's only 2 things I have in pieces. I don't know about you guys, but I like to... They should... Yeah, the Sniper Tower. I divide my pieces by color, so I have all the gray in this bag. Like a huge big bag of gray parts. A huge big bag of, you know, purple parts. And I also have black, green, and, you know, every other part that Halo has released over the years. But I hope that they bring back the Flood in Halo Infinite. And I hope that the Arbiter has to, you know, join forces again to stop the Flood. Because that's why I enjoyed Halo 2 so much, is because everybody was, you know, more on the same side at a time because of the Flood being such a problem. So that was really cool. Everyone was just fighting against the Flood. That was like the main enemy, because nobody liked the Flood because it was just a disgrace, basically, is what the Flood is. But, that's it for, my collection stuff. If there's anything else you guys want to know or talk about before I end this stream here, just let me know like any last minute things or anything you want to see again, or I'll make sure I do that all before I sign off here for today at least. I'm surprised there's 4 people watching after an hour and 10 minutes though. And yes, I do love you very much. I appreciate you staying the entire time too. There's one update I'll tell you guys before the but do you really love me too is the real question here. But before I show you the locus again, I'm going to talk about my next stream. Whenever I get some time here, I'll probably update on Instagram. Probably after I'm done with this giveaway. I'm going to probably do a live build again. And hopefully this one doesn't take over 2 hours like the last one, but it's an even bigger vehicle. So it probably will take about 2 hours, but there's going to be a lot to talk about. You know, we always keep the conversation going in here on my live stream, so we should be able, and I can keep the conversation going. There's a lot of stuff you guys haven't heard about, like games I play and other stuff, you know, music I listen to, other stuff to talk about that I could save for another stream, you know. A little bit more about me, because I'm going to have more time. But definitely the next live stream I'm going to do is most likely going to be another build, and it's going to be of the newer Wraith. And when I'm done building the newer Wraith, I'm going to compare it to the older one, telling you guys the differences, what I like about the new one, what I like about the old one, how much better the new one is than the older one. My favorite Halo game is definitely Halo 2. Though, that was the first Halo that had... I don't think the first Halo had a scarab in it. So that was the first Halo that had the scarab in it. That was the first Halo that really, like, you know, I really played a lot with my... I went over my friend's house across the street every day. Yeah, I started out on 2. Halo Reach was my last Halo game I really got into. I did not care for Halo 4. I couldn't really get into it. But Halo 5 I haven't really played much of, but people tell me it's pretty good. The last one I really got into, though, was Halo Reach. Halo Wars is an underrated game. I haven't played the second one, but Halo Wars, the first one, was a fantastic game. I also, damn, yeah, I've never really played much of 4. Mainly because I saw how low the price got on 4 at GameStop. That game did not hold its value, so obviously tons of people, you know, had problems with it. And I just read some reviews, and I wasn't very interested in the story. I'm more of an original Halo 1, 2, and 3 person. So I'm hoping that Halo Infinite, since they teased the Halo ring and everything, and the grasslands, that they're gonna go back to like the main subject, like the first 3 Halos were, because then they kind of branched off of that with Reach, then they kind of went towards another direction, and it'd be nice to get like some Halo 2 stuff in a new Halo game too. Like Halo 2, like had some of the coolest enemies in it. Like, does anyone remember how hard the brutes were in Halo 2? And they did not have armor. They were literally just... They were ridiculous. They had armor, but they were naked. They took like 80 like butts with the gun to kill. Like, I remember those things they were deadly. I would hide from the brutes underneath the floorboards. And that one mission with the glass, because they had all the higher level, you know, ranks there, and they would just destroy you pretty fast if you're playing on heroic or legendary. Those things would tear you apart. But yeah, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm all done showing you guys my collection, and really probably gonna. What's your question? Because I'm probably gonna answer this question here and maybe talk about one more thing. Definitely. But I better be the one getting the ring. Um, Another shout out to, Fabian, who's just talking. Fabian Delgado 117. Fabian underscore Delgado 117 on Instagram. Then Army Wayfair on YouTube. Give his channel, sub to his channel, like some of his videos. He's been supporting me since I made videos 5 years ago, so he's very supportive. So if you guys have YouTube channels, he'll probably definitely check you guys out too. Definitely one of my favorite people. Everyone who's still watching this, I love you guys. There's one more thing I want to show you. Actually, I almost forgot about it. Shit, I'm not gonna have a chair. I'm sure he appreciates that you sub to him. I didn't think a lot of people would sub to him because it's a different type of shout out. It's not like a Instagram shout out or anything. But I'm gonna get on my computer right here, and there's just one thing that I'm like pretty proud of. No problem. That a lot of people were probably like, wow, but this is like basically my stats, and they update every 10 seconds. Some of you guys might know, but in my last 48 hours, I had 130 views. On my stream yesterday, I had 197 or 198 subscribers, and it got up to 202 just from streaming. And, I really appreciate that, the support and everything, because the more I'm, supported, the more views I get, makes me, dedicated to make more videos. And I'm just trying to support everyone else too, so we all can, get more, supporters and everything to make us, want to post more things. Because when you post things and you don't get noticed, you're kind of less determined to post things online. But in the last 24 hours, me getting 130 views, and that was my live stream yesterday during those hours. And then this is, yeah, like another, like right there, that pillar, like that's what it was before. So whoever was watching my videos today, I really didn't have any views on my haul videos when I started my YouTube. I had about maybe like 3 views on like 2 of them, and 0 on the haul number 2 video. So if you guys haven't seen that haul video, it's unboxing basically like most of my collection there and going over it a little bit, but not as much in detail as I did. It's just kind of fun to watch for my reaction because it's ridiculous what I paid for all that stuff, and my reaction's kind of funny, but in the last, since I started this Instagram here, I'm near 100 followers on Instagram. Once I get to 100 followers, I'm gonna do a 100 follower special, which I don't know what I'm gonna do since I'm already currently doing a giveaway. So that 100 follower thing might have to wait a little bit, but it'll give me time to figure out what I want to do for you guys. But the more you support me, the more I'm gonna give back for you guys. Definitely, the more the better content. The more content I'm gonna upload, hopefully I grow and get bigger, and hopefully once I shout out the guys who help me grow as well. Just us as a whole grow. If there's any last thing you guys want to talk about or whatever before I get off here, but sorry about that. I was holding down my microphone. Is it more clear now? But like what I was going over, yeah, I was covering. It's at the bottom of my phone, which is stupid. But what I was covering was, wow, it's on 130 now. Look at that. That bar literally just grew since we were talking here. That was my live stream right now. And there's that live stream yesterday, and that was the last 60 minutes even. And then my videos have done so good since I started Instagram. You guys have been so supportive, and honestly, I'm so happy. You know, I can't thank you guys enough. And I went from 205 subscribers to 208. I gained another 3 on this live stream. So if you guys could keep supporting me like this, where every time I do something, I'm getting more followers and, you know, more people. Because this had 0 views 3 days ago when I started my Instagram. This had like 5, and I think the other one below that had 5 and has 23, so that's good. Other than that build I had yesterday, that last stream I did, has 58 views now, 11 likes, and 1 dislike. So I wonder who disliked that, but you know, 11 likes to 1 dislike's really good, so I can't complain. But this one did pretty good too, so I think this one right here might upload on accident. Yeah, I know. I was gonna find that disliker or whatever and figure out why he did that, but I definitely will, because he's like the only guy who said something negative about that build video. I thought, you know, that build video was pretty good. We talked about a lot there, and that it was a pretty fun one. I hope you guys had fun on this one too. Yeah, it might be a fake account. Someone might have like just disliked it on purpose. But any final things you guys want to say before I end this? Because I only planned on this being an hour to an hour and a half, and I'm about to hang out with my one friend here soon, so I have to summarize this up pretty quick anyways. Yeah, that's where I moved my warthogs to clear all the space. And there's some white bricks. A bunch of tile bricks right there. Where I moved all that stuff to. The green and black bricks. I have quite a few spare parts to build some sets though. But hang on. I think you're right about that though. I didn't really realize that till you said that though. So does that look right then? Yeah. Cool. But yeah, definitely see you guys or whatever. I'm not gonna keep you too long. I'm gonna actually do this giveaway post on my Instagram, so make sure to check that out in the next 10 minutes here. Because I'm gonna do that right before I chill with my buddies. Yeah, I'm glad you guys all enjoyed the stream. There's 4 of you guys watching. Like you said that you enjoyed it. How about you other guys? Did you enjoy the stream as well? Good. I'm gonna continue to make even better content for you guys as well. So I'm hoping this next build video I have is gonna be even better. Thank you guys. You guys are supporting me so well. You're making me think that I'm doing better than I really am, but maybe I am doing a pretty good job. So I'll definitely see you guys next time I stream, or next time I make a video. I might have a video in between, like maybe sometime this week I'll come out with a video. I'll get an idea and make a video of something. And then, like I said, that Wraith live build after I do this giveaway, though. And maybe by the time that all happens, I'll have some more shoutouts to give. But I'm going to be pretty busy with just work. You're right. But I'm thinking about how I should do stop motions, because really, I'm recording this on my phone right now. So I don't know how I would make a stop motion with just a phone. I would need to get a bipod. So once I have like a bipod where I can steady it all in one area and switch it around, to the shot, I'd definitely be doing that. So I might pick up one here soon. Yeah, I definitely might try to do a stop motion then. I might do a test of one here pretty soon. I have the Galaxy S8, so I think it has a 16 megapixels. That's really good. That's like cameras qualities. So I'm streaming in HD right now. That's how good my phone camera is. So it's, I think, 1080p or higher. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a stop motion though. Thank you for that idea. Maybe that's what I'll do this week. I'll start working on something here. Maybe something to do with ODSTs. You three guys know what I'm gonna be working on. The rest of the people are gonna have a secret to discover here. I could see why they kind of changed the vehicles a little bit, because the minifigs got like a little bit bigger with the armor. But maybe it's because I'm equipping it with a shotgun too. Well, alright guys. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day, have some fun today. Message me on Instagram. Let me know when you entered it. I mean, I'll probably know when, because it's going to say you mentioned me in a comment or a post or a story. I'll explain the rules in the post I'm about to post here. So, like I said, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to hang out with my buddy here. I'll let you guys know what's going on my next one. Bye.